Hello everyone, this is New World Updates and here are the latest updates in Ukraine for today. Rallies of relatives of soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine begin in Ukraine. Today in Kryvyi Rog, rallies of relatives of the military came to protest. Relatives of the military, serving in the 129th Brigade of the Territorial Defense of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, gathered for a protest action. The protesters complain about the fact that the wounded soldiers are not taken out of their positions, about the poor conditions of service and the attitude of the command towards the servicemen. It is reported that representatives of the authorities and the military command invite people to talk in the building, but the protesters refuse. The relatives of the dead and wounded soldiers are storming the headquarters of the 129th Brigade. People that went on strike says that the soldiers were thrown to the slaughter without training, without equipment, many died, and they are recorded as missing, and no payments are made. Today, at around 8:30, Ukrainian formations tried to launch another strike on the Crimean Peninsula from the operational tactical missile system, Thunder II. The missile was shot down over the waters of the Sea of Azov near Kerch by anti-aircraft gunners of the 3rd Division of the 18th CRP of the 31st Air Defense Division of the Russian Armed Forces. There were no casualties, the fragments fell into the water. The launch was carried out from the vicinity of Zaporozhye, and the distance was about 290 kilometers. At the same time, last night, Ukrainian formations tried to hit Armyansk in the north of the peninsula from the multiple launch rocket system Alder at a distance of about 100 kilometers. All the shells were shot down by air defense calculations. In the Russian region of Belgorod, a regional state of emergency has been imposed due to the discovery of a second munition near Shalandin Street in Belgorod. The shell of Fab 500 went into the ground to a depth of 7 meters. About 3,000 residents of 17 apartment buildings have been evacuated. The bomb was removed and taken to the test site and detonated. Informations are coming in about massive strike on armed forces of Ukraine facilities in Kharkiv region. According to preliminary reports, arrival was on the industrial zone of Kharkiv, where enterprises of the military-industrial complex are located, railway trains with equipment, and people at Kupiansk, Uzlovoy, Burluk and Shevchenkovo stations could have been hit. Presumably, the target of the strike could have been reinforcements of the armed forces of Ukraine, which were planned to be sent to the area of Svedov and Kreminna. PMC Wagner took the station number 2 and broke through the defense of the armed forces of Ukraine along the railway. In Bakhmut, the first shots have appeared, confirming that the station is not just under full control of the Wagner forces. The PMC is advancing from the center to the west, having cleared the territory of the transit hotel and pushing the armed forces of Ukraine from their positions along the railway near the Bakhmut number 2 station. Meanwhile, Ukrainian military analysts in the latest report says fighting continues in the area of the railway and to the west of it. Wagner was successful, further expanding the bridgehead in the direction of the western quarters. To the east of Pushkin Street, Wagner PMC is conducting offensive operations in 2 directions. Shooting battles continue along the section of 2nd Lesnaya Street. The Russians are attacking here. The situation is very tense on the flanks. The Russians are madly climbing Karamovy. The armed forces of Ukraine at the cost of super efforts manage to fight back. In the area of Ivanovsky, enemy assaults are ongoing. Fighters of the armed forces of Ukraine in the Zaporizhia region go over to the side of the Russian Federation. In the Zaporozhye region, cases of military personnel of the armed forces of Ukraine switching to the side of Russia have become more frequent. This was stated by the chairman of the movement, We Are Together with Russia, Vladimir Rogov. Ukrainian soldiers in Zaporozhye go over to the side of the Russian Federation. They no longer want to fight for Zelensky, Rogov said. According to him, such cases have recently become more frequent. A couple of days ago, 8 soldiers from the 110th Territorial Defense Brigade voluntarily surrendered. He believes that Kiev, realizing the actions of its fighters, is transferring its other army units to Zaporozhye. That's all for today and thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest developments on the ongoing war in Ukraine. See you in my next video.